What's up, all you Clashers? This is Kaz, and welcome to Kaz Gaming. Alright, so we'll be looking at the Revitalize talent from Michael. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Hope you all are doing good. We'll be looking at Revitalize from Michael. Now, when most people think about a talent from Michael, they think about his tanking ability. So naturally, they want to put something in there that's going to enhance that. So normally what you'll see out there is things like tenacity, life drain, stone skin, something to that effect. And to be honest, if you're going in that direction, I suggest you consider Blade Shell. There's a video made by Bearded Ghosts. It's an awesome video. It showcases Blade Shell on Michael. And if you're thinking about primarily using Michael as a tank, then you should check that out for sure. Now, the one thing I noticed is that people seem to glaze over or ignore the fact that Michael is a terrific support hero. Let's take a look at his divinity talent really quickly here. And you should already know by now that this talent is very similar to Pumpkin Duke, where it increases attack and attack speed. So let me show you the comparison on a 10 out of 10 for these two heroes. You can see here that Michael will give 60%. And if I scroll over to my Pumpkin Duke over here, who's also 10 out of 10, he's giving a 55%. So Michael's divinity is just slightly better than a single Pumpkin Duke stack. So the Revitalize talent from Michael is going to take full advantage of this, giving the entire team a Pumpkin Duke-like buff right at the beginning of the battle. So why don't we go through some of these game modes and we'll show you just how effective this thing is. We can start off with Lost Battlefields. This is the team I'll be running right here. And we're just looking at the Divinity proc happening, giving the team that buff during the battle. So there you go, they all got it right off the bat. Very powerful, very effective in this type of game mode. So Lost Realms is very similar to this, so I won't waste any time showing that to you guys. So is Fortress Feud, and Fortress Feud is not for another few hours, so that's not going to be a part of this video, unfortunately. I won't be able to show that to you guys. And the Archdemon is not up, so I'm not going to be able to show that to you guys either, but you get the idea of how effective it can be for your entire team to have that divinity in the beginning of a battle. Another way I can show you to take advantage of this is in raiding. I do have my raiding team out here. I'm using a Pumpkin Duke Smash type of attack. So I'll just show you how that works really quickly here. As I talked about it before, there's a duration effect. So you just have to put Michael out there and everybody will get the bonus. So we drop Michael and then we drop Cupid. And then now everybody has that proc and we're going to see that goes bang right there. And that's how you use it in raiding. Can do that one more time. Michael and then Cupid. And there you go, bang. So if it's good in raiding in this type of game mode, then of course it's going to be good in Guild Wars. So another way I can show this to you is I'm going to set up my sniper team. Give me a second to do that. And then I'll show you how I use that in Guild Wars also. Okay, so now I've got my Guild Wars sniper team in there. Pixie, Warlock, Ares. And it's basically the same type of technique that you just saw. We're going to launch the snipers first, and then Michael, and then Cupid, and then everyone will have both buffs. And we can see the damage right there. We don't want to lose anybody, but we took out a couple guys. We can try that one more time. Okay, we want a... There we go. That's going to be easy to show. So we'll drop Ares, Pixie, Warlock, Michael, and then Cupid. Oops, I dropped Dread Drake, but there you go. A very powerful attack, and all the enemy heroes are dead. So very effective in raiding and Guild Wars. Okay, so lastly, let me show you Arena. You're going to see that the duration effect is going to last long enough for the two teams to get into battle. The other heroes are going to be able to proc during that duration effect. Comes on late, there it is. So everyone's got it. Little Nick's proc happened during it. And there you go, very effective in Arena as well. Somebody doesn't want to die. There you go. Okay, so that was all the pros and how good it can be and how effective it is. I'm using Michael in almost every single game mode there is. Now let me talk about the cons of it and where it's actually not so great. First off, you've probably figured it out already. Because of that duration effect happens in the very beginning, he's actually not going to be as effective in Guild Wars defense, right? Basically, you just need to wait till it wears off and then attack. So I can actually show you that from probably one of these battles. There you go, it's already on as soon as the person attacks. Therefore, all he has to do is just wait until it goes away. It goes away, and now whoever it is should have no problem launching their team versus Michael. And it's basically now, it's like Michael has no talent whatsoever. So that's a big downside to this thing. Not very good at Guild Wars defense. I only have one Michael, so I still use him on defense because he's just a beast of a hero anyway. However, if I had like a talent that made him a little more tankier, tankier if that's a word, then of course it would be better, right? Okay, some of the other things I noticed I can show you guys in Lost Realms is, although he is an auto proc hero, it seems to happen a little late. I don't know if you noticed it there. I kind of pointed out in Arena where it came on a little late, and I will show you what I'm talking about here. Let's take this team. We'll take everyone off here. And let's put in someone that is also auto proc hero like Dread Drake. Alright, so I've got Dread Drake in here. And we want to take a look at the damage that Dread Drake causes. So 27, 30,000. I don't want them to die. I want to have the exact same comparison each time. There you go, 29,000. So about 30,000. Okay, so let's put Michael in there. So in theory, Michael's divinity should increase that by 60%. Okay, so let's take a look at that. As you can see, nothing happened. It was still the same amount, 29 and 30. And if you watch closely, Dread Drake's bombs are coming out before Michael can give him the buff. I'll watch that one more time. See? The bombs came out, the buff came on, still hitting for only 30,000. Let's try with Little Nick. Little Nick is also an auto proc hero. We'll take Michael out. Leave Little Nick in there. Okay, there's the drop, 13,000, 11,000. One more time. 13,000. Okay. Let's put Michael in there. There you go, 13,000. So the frostbite happens before Michael is able to give him the buff. So that's one of the downside of the Revitalize talent that I have noticed. But all that aside, really, the pros definitely outweigh the cons, as you have noticed. 505 Revitalize talent for Michael, in short, I gotta say, is simply one of the best talents you could give him, because of the fact that he is a terrific support hero, just as I said earlier. So I'm gonna keep it. I am gonna keep 505 Revitalize on Michael and continue to use him just as I have shown you. And I definitely think you should consider using this if you're still on the fence on which way to go with Michael and what talent to use. It utilizes Michael in a different way. He's not as such a tank as he could be. But to have that buff on your entire team is hard to deny. The usefulness of a Revitalized talent is just hard to deny. So one last thing I'd like to say is, if I do happen to roll a different talent that would be good for Michael, I wouldn't change this. I would probably take one of these cards that I've gotten and bring up, open up a whole new Michael and then put that talent on him. I don't know if you guys saw my other videos, but I was considering Corrode, and actually after watching Bearded Ghost video, I'm considering Blade Shell. So if I was ever to get one of those two talents, I would just bring up another Michael and then have to keep one as a Revitalize to use for attack, and then keep one as a major tank to use for Guild Wars defense primarily. Okay, so let me show you how I try to use my Michael in all the game modes. So when I put Michael on defense, as I explained earlier, I still have him on Guild Wars defense. So when I put him on defense, I either use Blade Shell like this, or I also have a level 3 talent, a level 3 tenacity for Crest. And then I'll put him in the Goblet of Life. So that'll be my defensive setup. When I take him into offense, I'll take him out of here and I'll actually put him in the Blitz Scroll. Then I'll switch out Blade Shell or Tenacity for Berserk. A Berserk 3 plus the Blitz Scroll will give Michael a 600 attack speed while he's proccing. So let's go back into the Lost Realms and I can show that to you. And we'll take out Little Nick just to clean things up. So you're gonna see this attack speed. That's pretty impressive, huh? He's attacking just as fast as the Archangel. Let's check that out. So this is one of the better combinations I've noticed. Alright guys, that's just gonna about do it for this video. If you're still on the fence about what talent to consider for Michael, I definitely think you should take Revitalize into consideration. It's simply one of the best talents you could possibly give him. The usefulness is, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but the usefulness is undeniable. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe. Right on guys, this is Kaz, signing out.